Oh, thank you so much, ladies. Cannot wait for their performance. But right now, we're back in the kitchen. And who said you can't have chicken for breakfast? This next recipe is the perfect meal for when you are craving that home-cooked meal.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks, Chad. And we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.
So there are those recipes that you may have tried at home yourself, the way mom or auntie or gogo would have made it, but sometimes it just doesn't taste the same. Well, that's when we say that it's because at those times, even the classics need a little bit of a twist. And that's why we are going to be mixing it up a little bit today with our classic creamy apricot chicken. Michaela is here to do the duties. This is cool. This is a classic flavor combo, but we are spicing it up just a little bit. But I love this. This is going to be delicious and sweet and spicy all at the same time.
I was having this conversation with Kelly, our kitchen fairy, earlier. The version that I'm used to is the one with chutney.
Okay.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the creamy chutney. But chutney is basically just apricots anyway, so we're just mixing it up here.
A little bit of sweet, a little bit of cream, a little bit of zing. I love it. So
yes.
I'm going to be helping you with part of the sauce.
Yes.
I'm ready.
So you are going to mix together the apricot jam,
Okay,
some
so
chicken stock, and we have some garlic there too, with our Clover classic dairy snack. And I'm just browning the onions quickly. And while that's busy going, you add your chicken pieces. You could decide what you want to do. You could do this with chicken breasts if you wanted to be like a little bit more healthy. And considering the fact that we aren't using actual cream in this recipe, we're using the dairy snack.
Exactly.
It's a lot healthier.
It is a lot lighter, but I think there's so much flavor in the other cuts of chicken.
Yes.
And especially with the bone in, I think you need the fat of the skin. I think, that for me, the best flavor of chicken comes from these cuts, to be honest. So
True.
I'm down with that.
No one saw how much salt just went in there. That was an accident. But it's fine, it's gonna go around the pan.
No one would have known if you hadn't said anything. Come on.
I do it every time, it's the best. Like, why can't I just be chill and be like, that was on purpose?
The compulsion.
Yeah.
We love the fact that what we see is what we get with you.
The best part about this recipe is it's super quick. Could you please add a cup of our Clover classic dairy snack? And you just want to add the apricots to this just to kind of hydrate them again. It also just releases some of the flavors. Look at you.
I'm kind of guessing what a cup is.
Okay.
Sort of.
Then give it a good old whisk.
Okay.
And the best part about this, literally, we're doing this whole method, which takes like 5 minutes, and you're busy throwing that together, and then you put it in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius, and you just allow it to cook through.
Oh, I love that. And there is something about cooking something through in the oven that just allows fats to render a different flavor profile, I think. You're going to get the caramelization of the sugars, obviously, in the jam and the apricots.
Which gets
it's going to be amazing. But I suppose you could use the chutney if you wanted. But I love the fact that already we've got a kind of creamy profile there, and that's only going to be enhanced further thanks to our Clover dairy snack.
Okay.
Is there a watchword, like before you add the sauces and stuff, are you trying to kind of caramelize the skin? Or
get
what
the fat to go nice and caramelized, a little bit crisp.
Because that's the flavor.
Exactly. Brown means flavor.
I love that. I get that. And incidentally, if you're going to be creating anything with chicken or even with your kind of lamb bones or a slow cook or anything, brown it first. Roast those bones. Get that brown caramelization. Absolutely love it. So the flavor profile is there. I love that this is... It's not going to be too heavy, we've managed to obviously take a lot of the decadence out by removing the cream and putting in our classic Clover dairy snack. I love it. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay, and then you could actually just give it a bit of time on the stove and then pop it in. And basically, like, we're done now, so...
Boom.
You want to give that a try?
I definitely do want to give that a try. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful stuff. We are loving the fact that we've taken a classic and we have changed it up. So we've got it with some couscous here. Where do I go in? Do I go in with I'm going to go in with a bit of a leg. Come here, my friend.
Me being the Chinese person I am, I'd probably have it with rice because I love good old rice. But couscous is also a good alternative.
Yeah, you basically
being healthier.
You want something that's going to soak up the sauce.
Good. Nice.
That's hearty. It's comfort food. It's actually really light. It's a lot lighter than the version that I know, and I think that has a lot to do with the Clover Classic Dairy Snack. There's a nice strong acidity, so it's not too powerfully sweet.
Oh.
Absolutely magical. Oh,
Did you get one of the apricots when you took a bite?
I can taste it. I don't know if I did, but I can certainly taste the apricot. It's beautiful. There's like there's a freshness to it, yeah, but there's a beautiful sweetness, but it's incredibly light for a dish that could be quite rich. I adore it. And of course, you can find this recipe on expressoshow.com. I know that your mama, your gogo, probably had a way of making apricot chicken that was amazing. Now you can do it. Pass it down to your children. You can create your own food tradition. This is a beautiful recipe. You knocked it out the park. That's absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Going back for more.
Made with love by Clover.